Hey guys, it's me, Jason Muncie Indiana Dweez here. I'm just, uh, I'm just wanting to know what franchise does this action figure come from? I'd like to know because I don't know what a franchise this figurine comes from, and I also have like a figurine of which I'd like to know I'd like to know what franchise that this figurine comes from. And I also would like to know what franchise that this figurine comes from. And I would also like to know what franchise that this figurine comes from. Because I don't know. Also, I also have like a figurine about mm, but I'd like to know what franchise that this figurine comes from. Yeah. I also have like a little space dude right here. I'd like to know what franchise that this figurine comes from. And I also have like another pirate dude. I'd like to know what franchise that this figurine comes from. And yeah. I also have I do believe a little dude right here. I'd like to know what franchise that this figurine comes from, so I would know. Because there's literally no information on these kinds of action figures, and I also want to know what franchise that this figurine comes from, because I don't know. And I'd like to know what action figure or what franchise that this action figure comes from. Because I'm not really about like these kinds of things. I also want to know what franchise that this figurine comes from too. Again, I need information about what franchise that these figurines come from. And I'd like to know what franchise this figurine comes from. And yeah, because I don't have information on these action figures. And I'd like to know what information about this action figure and what franchise that this action figure came from. And I also would like to know what franchise that this figurine comes from. Because I don't know. And also would like to I would like to have like information about what franchise that this figurine comes from. Because I don't know. And I also like to get like some information about what franchise this figurine comes from. Because I'm not really sure. And I'd like to get some information about or the franchise that this figurine comes from. And I also would like to get some information on what franchise that this figurine comes from. Because I'm not really sure about that. I'm not sure at all. Yeah.